Step 3. Setting program goals. Your lifestyle assessments will help you determine your program goals. For example, if you find that you eat too much fat, you can set a goal to reduce the fat in your diet. If you are too stressed, you can set as a goal doing daily stress reduction activities. Or if you are inactive, you can set goals to become more active. When you set a goal that will take more than a month or so to accomplish, it is generally considered to be a long-term goal. Long-term goals may take several months or even a year or more to accomplish. Long-term goals can be good, but most experts agree that it is better to set some short-term goals first. If you accomplish several short-term goals, you will ultimately get to your long-term goal. Short-term goals are goals that can be accomplished in a few days or a few weeks. Certainly, short-term goals take less than a month or two to accomplish. Focusing on short-term goals helps you gain confidence and think positively. Long-term goals may cause you to think negatively. This is because it is harder to think a long way into the future than to think about something only a few days away. When you accomplish a short-term goal, you can then set a new one. Experts also think that short-term goals should focus on changing your behaviors rather than on personal characteristics, such as how much you weigh or how many pounds you can lift. For example, if your reason for changing your diet is to keep from gaining weight, a good short-term goal would be to reduce the number of calories in your diet. Eating fewer calories is a behavior. It is something you can do. Setting a short-term goal of losing 5 pounds is not as good a goal. Losing 5 pounds means changing a physical characteristic. Changing physical characteristics often take a long time and are harder for some people than others. For this reason, setting this type of goal is often discouraged. Changing a behavior or lifestyle is something anyone can do. If you stay with the behavior change, good things will happen. Your physical characteristics will change too. The preferred goal is to stick with the healthy lifestyle of eating less rather than focusing on your weight. Another example relates to fitness and physical activity. A short-term goal of doing 3 strength exercises every other day for 4 weeks is an example of a short-term goal that focuses on a behavior or lifestyle rather than on a physical characteristic. If you meet your 4-week goal, your strength will increase. Setting goals related to doing healthy lifestyles are sometimes called behavioral goals because they require you to change your behavior, such as eating less or exercising more. We know that people who practice healthy lifestyles will reap health, fitness, and wellness benefits throughout life. Setting goals related to physical characteristics are sometimes called outcome goals because they require you to be able to meet a specific physical standard or outcome, such as doing a specific number of push-ups or having a body weight of a specific amount. If you set behavioral or lifestyle goals over a period of several weeks, you will meet your outcome goals. Sticking with a behavior over the short term helps you learn to stay with the behavior over the long term. Long-term behaviors that produce health, fitness, and wellness benefits are called healthy lifestyles. Two good rules of goal setting are to start with short-term goals and focus on behavioral goals rather than outcome goals. Other good rules for setting goals are: be realistic. Set goals that you know you can accomplish. The biggest error people make is setting unrealistic goals which they cannot meet. If you fail to meet a goal that is too hard, you lose motivation. Meeting several realistic goals is encouraging. Short-term goals are more realistic than long-term goals, especially for beginners. Personalize. Set goals based on your own personal assessments and on your personal reasons for changing lifestyles. Trying to meet goals based on what other people do often leads to failure. Setting goals based on what you can accomplish personally is much better. Be specific. Make your personal goals specific. For short-term goals, select a specific behavior and the length of time you plan to do it. Do the same for long-term goals, but you may want to specify both behaviors and outcomes.